Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off for Macrisher. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10, or under Robinson. In there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. So that brings up 4th and long. The Commanders ready for the punt. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And he drives this one into the pouring rain.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Set.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They've got first down from the 31.
Here we ready.
On the ground again with Johnson. And his defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Ready. Hut, hut.
Throwing now off the play action. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go, set. 60 reps. 60 reps. Hut.
3rd and long for him here. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Really, I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Hits some space around midfield. Free inside the 30. To the 10. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take the lead on the first play of the drive.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the double.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Down.
Give to Johnson to start this drive. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. The 30. Gets the 10. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
He'll take this at the 10. He dodged the tackle. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Play fake here. Daniels buying some time right. Now he takes it. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Daniels now. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
3rd and short, Daniels. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Let's go.
Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
Here's Robinson running his own read. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Eric Harmon, the former Oregon Duck, making that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. Does force a 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
22 needle. Steal. Flash. Ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. He's trying to push the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. He got 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front That leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Come on, set, zoom, black. Red, 38. Set.
They go counter. It's Johnson. And this is brought to a stop at that same 34-yard line there. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
I think it's so easy for us up here in the booth or sitting on the couch watching at home wondering why. How do those guys fall for that misdirection? But on the field, that play happens so fast and the execution so high for that offense to get a big-time run.
Going to the ground again on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. Ready.
On the option, it's Algier. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Play made by Deron Payne.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big deal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Down.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
To the air, lands. Makes the catch. And they make the tackle at the 38. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets the looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
He takes off with it. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
38-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he stopped just shy of that first down at the 28. 3rd down upcoming. We're through 1/4 of this opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll only need a few inches here on 3rd down.
33, yellow. Hut.
Throwing off the play fake. Gets this one to Fryermuth. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Set. Field, black. Ready.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Still on the tackle. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 4-yard line.
They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal.
Drill, 52. 10 black. Set, hut. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. And as
that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal. Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. The 13-year pro still doing what he does as he puts this through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball is going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check the Eagle. Ready.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoop, here comes 2nd and 2.
Ready. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Back now, pressure coming. Short pass brought in. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Play clock down to 3, and we've got a timeout call. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Ready.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Play action now with Daniels. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Play action now. Daniels. They'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he'll go down here at the 16.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Daniels setting up the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belt. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that 2nd level.
Back to throw, it's Lance. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go. Black 40.
Running out of the pistol with Johnson. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Down. 52. Ready?
Here he goes. Third and long. Here comes a screen. Algier. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
50. Green. Cut.
Lance. This one's caught. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And they'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Okay,
Coming
right.
to the line for another first and 10.
Set. Shot. 17. Red. Set.
From the red zone on first. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And it's going to be second down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
It's Johnson on second down. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
Payne on the stop. A loss of 1 brings up third down and 11.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. And it's the Steelers who need to figure out this 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Drill green. 45. What? Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field and keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Going right side, Robinson with it. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
Ready, break.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 33, yellow. Ready.
Johnson up the middle. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Ready.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers bump the lead up to 13 points. Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ryan Wright on to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Go 50, green. Set.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half.
Ready.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Back to throw it. This is reeled in by Wilson. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Hut, hut.
Second half starts off with a run by Johnson. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They're going play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Caught by Washington, left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yellow. Down. Red, 38.
He's got it on the bootleg. Headed out right. Completes a DK Metcalf. He's hauled it out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Ready?
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And they drop him with a big hit, but it's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Here we go, set. Black, 95. Ready.
From the red zone now. The lateral goes haywire, live ball. But I believe a Steeler was first to that football. They make the recovery and keep possession. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And boy, they made a challenge that 1st down. They got very close. Picked up 14. Now it's 3rd and short.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Heads out on the bootleg. Pass brought in by Watson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Now as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
26. Commanders 7.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
It's a gain of 42 yards. Commanders 1st down.
Cut. Ready.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Let's go.
Play fake here. Daniels. Brought in close to the 8. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt.
Make a back throw, double coverage to a running back. I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. Give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for 3rd and goal.
Go!
Krosky Merritt. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders start the 2nd half with some needed points. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Dante Kent with the return.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Black 40. Hut, hut.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Ready?
To the air, lands. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Ready?
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
QB runs could be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
The Commanders in the dime set for this 3rd down.
Let's go. Set.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Down the field, he's got Wilson. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
From the gun, Johnson. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Set, hut. 52 blue. Hut.
Here's Lance now. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. And I know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
Yellow. Set, go.
3rd down from the gun. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And the Commanders pick this one up. Space on the right, and he's got room. Hits the 20. And Washington finishes the return to the end zone. Touchdown. The Commanders shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck, and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive, massive scoop and score touchdown.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock, so he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Yellow, 20, green jack. Ready, ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. This is a heater going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
45, white.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot.
Ready,
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Come on, set. Black 40. Hut, hut.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Going with the screen to Johnson. Past the 35. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And they'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. 10 black, slice blue. Set.
Trying to run in, Algier. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Here's second and goal from the 6.
Set, ready. Ready.
Quickly to Watson. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers push the lead up to 12.
Commanders 21. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Has it at the 11. And he goes out of bounds, short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
19 targets, 19 targets, 19 targets.
Robinson on the inside give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
It's 3rd and 2. Now Daniels. That's caught for the 1st. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And on 1st down, no place to go here. They're going to take him out about a yard behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Escapes the pocket. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders now within 1 score in the 4th. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Black 40. Ready.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6.
That's you. Yellow. Hut.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Just cannot afford right here, Cade, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Come on, set. Rail. 52 blue. Ready.
He's back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Ahead of 4th down. Officials stepping in here. A timeout call. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. The Steelers set to punt it. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. This one well struck and angled toward the sideline. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. Will take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Commanders trailing by 5. Five DBs out there for the Steelers. 3rd down.
Go!
Looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Going with Johnson here. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. They picked up close to 4. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Ready. 10 black. Black Ultra. Light blue. Ready?
Johnson gets it again on 2nd. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
On the double. Set, ready. Red, 30, Fury, yellow. Ready.
Looking to throw. Brought in. And it's going to be a win for the Steelers. He gets him the first, and they can run this clock out. Washington calls it second timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go. Here we go. 50. Ready.
Setting him on the dive. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Set cut.
He's down to a knee, and the Steelers getting ready to celebrate this victory. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. One down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence. He did all the right things through July and August to kick the season off.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.